Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Whitaker, throw left side complete. That's man. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 65 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Right back to him on 1st down. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd. 3rd and 8. From the gun, Whitaker. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Palmer. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run on 1st down. Vernon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Whitaker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Whitaker's pass.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, Whitaker. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Already he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Vernon. 15 shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Whitaker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again, Whitaker. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
To try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Whitaker, and finding the tight end Wilson, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. Vernon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whitaker's pass intended for number 83. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Whitaker. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. On first down, it's Palmer, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Carried by number 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the bootleg, Peyton. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
Try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a give, right side. Vernon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Whitaker. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Peyton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Peyton eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Peyton. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Off the play fake. Peyton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Out from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
You You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now, Vernon, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Whitaker. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10. Side here, Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Whitaker. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Peyton. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down at the 9-yard line. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Good games in the late afternoon as well. One being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Peyton. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Peyton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Peyton over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Peyton. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Peyton's pass.
7 yards the pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking to throw. Peyton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run on first down. Vernon. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Vernon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On first down, Vernon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 11 at the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Vernon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on 2nd down, Peyton. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
On 1st and 10, Peyton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Taken down at the 30.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Peyton, and able to find Green. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down, Peyton. Over the middle, complete. That's Manning. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Peyton got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Peyton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Peyton, and it's caught. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peyton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Bengals 21.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Whitaker. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's incomplete.
Whitaker's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Whitaker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Off play action. Peyton. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
On 1st and 10, Whitaker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's man. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Whitaker. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Peyton looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.